If Derek Jeter is Mr. November in baseball, then Tua for the Miami Dolphins must be Mr. November, because look at some of these stats. In Tua's 3 games in November, he went 3-0, completed 80.5% of his passes, had a passer rating of 110, and had 8.58 yards per attempt. But one of the most confusing things I've seen from the stats from these 3 games come from his last game against the Panthers. This was Tua's statement breakout game. Or was it? He went 27 of 31, which is 87%. He had 230 yards, 1 touchdown, and 0 interceptions. Pretty freaking remarkable. But there's a stat a lot of people look to because it counts for a lot of things outside of the stats that gives the quarterback a rating on a game of a scale of 0 to 100, 50 being average, and that is QBR. This accounts for passes that should have been interceptions, sacks, running the ball, difficulty of the passes, etc. Well, for this near perfect game from Tua, in a 33-10 win, he had a QBR of 47.1, which is the second lowest from the entire season. What? Just for a reference, a game that he had a better QBR, he was 16 of 26, which is 59%, 202 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and he had a 50.6 QBR. If you're confused by this, so am I. And I watched this whole game and I didn't think much of it. The Dolphins dominated, but then I rewatched the game last night and started putting all the puzzle pieces together. And that's what I want to go over with you guys in today's video. What happened to Tua's QBR? Because it is mind-blowing, but we are going to figure that out, and there's a lot deeper implications to this, so stick around. It's going to be a good one. First, to try and figure out how such a legendary statistical performance got less than the average QBR, well, we have to go over some of the better plays he made and then some of the bad plays he made as well. But first, I'm going to show you a compilation of every single pass Tua had under 5 yards, and I'm going to try and find a way to talk long enough over these because there were a ton in this game. I went and looked over all 27 of his completions and all 4 of his incompletions, and out of those 27, 21 of those were completed 5 yards or less from the line of scrimmage. Now, I know what you're thinking. What are you doing? Going to be complaining about 87% completion percentage in a 23-point win? I'm not going to. I often praise dinking and dunking. Although boring as hell, it has been proven to be a winning recipe in the NFL. I just made a super long video praising Mac Jones and his ability to read defenses and take what the defense gives him and then make the spectacular deep ball throws with perfect accuracy into tight windows when the opportunity presents itself. However, the difference here in Tua's case, most of these plays are scripted. There's jet tosses, boot rollouts to the flats, wide receiver screens, clear out short slants. This isn't Tua really reading the defenses. These aren't super long, complicated route concepts that get bottled up and then smartly checking it down to the running back or tight end. To me, this is the offensive coordinator not trusting Tua with the ball in his hands for too long, not giving the option to take these long shots. To the Dolphins' credit, the Panthers were allowing the second fewest passing yards in the entire NFL. I'm not going to try and absolutely bury Tua, but I'm here to explain why the QBR was so low, because all in all, it really wasn't anything more than an average game. And not every game you're going to be playing against a Cam Newton who has a 5 QBR and passer rating with 2 picks and PJ Walker that comes in who doesn't play much better. There's going to be games where you're behind and you're going to have to throw the ball downfield and throw the ball downfield successfully, which Tua has shown he can do in certain spots. He definitely has looked much better before in games and some difficult throws he's made, but he's also played much more recklessly and carelessly before. Well, let's look at the other 6 completions that went over 5 yards, and in this category, I labeled them as 4 good throws and 2 great throws. So let's go into the film analysis and look at some of his very impressive throws and look at some plays that are very, very concerning. So yes, Tua did do a lot of dinking and dunking, but I want to show you 2 throws he made in this game that are high level NFL throws that I thought were very impressive, that give me hope that he can be a high-level quarterback in the NFL. On this play right here, we have Jalen Waddle, who had a huge game. This is their touchdown. He's going to do a little stick route in the end zone right here. Tua's going to find him. Let's see how this develops. And as an NFL quarterback, these throws are so crucial because it's the difference between a field goal and a touchdown, and often the difference between games. This is where the field is short, the windows are going to be much tighter, and we want to see Tua throw with anticipation. That is exactly what he does on this play. I want you to see when he starts to throw back to, he's loading up right now to throw this ball. And look at this. This is just a cluster of people. This is Tua throwing with anticipation, absolutely making the right read, putting it on a dot, putting it right in his receiver's chest where only he can get it. This is a highly impressive touchdown, and this is one of Tua's best throws of the game. And on this one, I don't even know if you want to consider this one a great throw, but I thought it was one of Tua's most impressive throws. On this play, they have a concept where he's going to clear out. We have a little out and up, but this is all clearing out Jalen Waddle for this flag route right here. This is Tua. This is one of the only times in the entire game, besides that last throw I showed you, where he actually sits in the pocket, is making through his read. They do send pressure. He sits in the pocket, steps up, and delivers a strike that's very accurate. He's on the far left hash. He's throwing it across his body. very accurate, picks up the first down on third down. Very impressive throw. And these are going to be the other throws that Tua made over 5 yards, and they're impressive because it's 3rd and 11. He has to make it. They run like a triple slant concept, and they gets it, ropes it in there. Jalen Waddle picks up the first down. I thought that was a very nice throw. Another one, I believe this is a stick route. Yep, just another, sits in the pocket, makes the right read. And this one where the stats kind of got padded, he hits Jalen Waddle and he takes off. Jalen Waddle had a huge game, might have to do his own film analysis soon. And then again, another stick route for the first down. And now we have to look at some plays of Tua that aren't that impressive. And this one really, really hurt to watch. To give you some context, it is 3rd and 5. NFL first downs are not easy to come by, but on this one, it doesn't get much easier than this. On this play, I want you to watch Albert Wilson right here. And there's some principles right now. So the Panthers are going to send pressure from this linebacker up the middle, and some basic things that you need to look for as an NFL quarterback is where pressure is coming from. That is where it's going to be open. So as this play starts, Tua sees the linebacker thinking he's going to blitz. He does end up blitzing. So look at the middle of the field. Look how open this is. I mean, I am screaming watching this, yelling at Tua. Oh my gosh. First downs do not get much easier than this. He just flat out doesn't see him. He's open. He's open for so long, and this is one of the easiest reads you can make. Not only that, he doesn't get it. He gets strip sacked. Luckily, the Dolphins get on top of it. But right here, this play from Tua was very, very hard to watch and was a basic understanding, one of the easiest first downs you can have, and he just didn't convert on it. Again, this is another 3rd and 3, and this is just situational football right here. Right now, we're going to have a running back go out to the flats right here, and this is what you're going to want to pick up the first down because it's going to be his first read. He's going to see him. There's going to be pressure that gets there pretty quick off the right side, but he is a lefty, so it's not his blind side. He sees it come through right here. He looks at him. What more do you want from this? I mean, give your running back one-on-one space to pick up 3 yards. This is what you want. This is your matchup. This is going to be one of the easiest. And as you see your left tackle getting beat off the line, you know you're not going to be able to go through all your progressions like you normally would. Take this right away. He doesn't. He hesitates. He kind of gives it a pump fake, tries to escape the pocket by what else is going to be out there for you that's going to be better than that look right there. Ends up being nothing, and he's going to get sacked on this play. Again, another very, very fairly easy 3rd down to pick up that Tua just doesn't convert on. And another one right here, this is where just Tua looks like a rookie. I mean, this is going to be a little nitpicky because this would be a very impressive play to make, but these are the kind of plays you need to make in the NFL to be a highly successful quarterback. He's going to get the drop back right here. They're going to send some pressure. It's going to get there. And then he does a really nice job avoiding, but this is where you need to step up right here, set your feet right now. After this guy, he's falling down to the ground. You're going to have a clean pocket. Compose yourself. You have a guy wide open streaking across the field right here. This is going to be an easy first down conversion, but what Tua does is he kind of panics. He rushes. I don't know what was going on, but he decides to step up and make a really off-balance throw. Right here, as soon as you break this, you need to set up, make an accurate throw. He rushes it. He doesn't really want to take a hit, kind of lofts it out there and just ends up making a really bad throw. If we watch this in full speed, you can kind of see it. And then this is just the development I want to see from Tua. I want to see Tua convert these passes and be the top 5 pick everyone thought he was going to be. So you see, there's some really great things we saw from this game, but also some bad, but mostly unanswered questions. Personally, I'm a huge Tua fan. I made a whole video dedicated as why I think he's going to have a breakout year, but the issue remains that he is consistently a wild card if he's going to be out there any given Sunday. When he is out there, the Dolphins do really well and they win the games. Tua is efficient and the team looks much better when he's out there, but none of that is any good if he can't stay healthy and on the field. The next issue I see is the play calling. The play calling screams they don't trust Tua. His ability to hold the ball, go through his progression, and fit the ball into tight windows. We haven't seen Tua fully unleashed yet, but we see this string of really impressive performances that can be clouded by short passes, amazing field position, defensive turnovers, and the opposing team's quarterback having historically bad performances like Lamar Jackson and Cam Newton. To say that the jury is still out for Tua is not a wild statement. To say that he is their next franchise guy, I can absolutely get behind. If he stays healthy and continues to understand the playbook and develop, I think he can be their guy of the future. But I also see why the Dolphins are in Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson trade rumors. This is one of the most murky quarterback situations in the entire league and a lot of layered and complex reasons. But overall, I wanted to clear up the most confusing stat line I've ever seen when it comes to QBR. But let me know what you guys think. This was so confusing to me. As I was looking, I saw Tua had an amazing performance, and when I was watching the game, I was like, yeah, the Dolphins dominated. But then I watched the whole game front to end. I saw the defense making a ton of turnovers, giving Tua short fields, and then almost every single completion being less than 5 yards. Kind of started to break it down, and when QBR accounts for that, you do get a 47, and it makes sense, but it's just something I've been kind of noticing as a pattern. With Tua, he got put in for the Ravens game in the second half when Jacoby Brissett was cleared, and he kind of did the same thing. He didn't do anything to lose the game, but much like his rookie year, it was also the defense and Tua not losing the game that resulted in the win. And I really want to see Tua continue to stay healthy and develop as a quarterback, because I think he has a ton of talent. When the comparisons to Drew Brees, I think they're very fitting. He's very smart. I think he knows where to go to the ball before the ball's even snapped. I think he's getting a better understanding of the playbook, but we just need to see him be unleashed. And I don't know if he needs more help on the offensive line, more help in the play calling, more protection. I think all these things have merit, but the jury is very much so still out in Tua. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like this video if you like videos like these. Comment down below what you think of Tua, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoy daily sports content. I love and appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for checking out the channel, and as always, I will see you tomorrow. Peace.